Hello class 9th. Hope you are fit and fine and concentrating in your studies. Children, be regular with your studies and send your assignments regularly. Now in today's video we will discuss about the decomposition reaction. The reaction in which a chemical substance decompose into two or more simpler substances and which may be carried out with the help of heat or light. Right, now let's start this decomposition reaction. Okay, now what are decomposition reaction? The reactions in which a compound break down into two or more simpler substances. Right. What are Okay, now what are decomposition reactions? A chemical reaction in which a chemical compound decomposes into two or more simpler substances, right? And simpler substances, they may be element, or the simpler substances which are formed, they may be compound or element or two compounds. Just look at the example, mercury 2 oxide. It is a red color. On heating, it gives you silvery mercury and oxygen. So, what's happened? Compound on heating, this form two elements, mercury and oxygen. Here, potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate on heating gives you potassium nitrite and oxygen gas. Potassium nitrite is a compound, and this is your element. So, compound break down and give you what? And all these reactions are actually just on heating. Right, on heating it gives you what? Potassium nitrite and oxygen gas. And potassium nitrite is a compound and oxygen is a what? Element. Now next is your calcium carbonate. On heating gives you a new compound, that is your calcium oxide, and another new compound, that is your carbon dioxide. Means in this reaction a compound on heating break down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, now just look at this metal activity series. Actually, this is a metal activity series from potassium to, just look at here. This is a what? Metal activity series which start with your potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper and mercury and right, and silver. Okay, these matters are arranged according to their reactivity in a sequence, and that is called metallic activity series, in which the metal which is at the top is highly reactive, it is most reactive, and the metal which is at the bottom, they are least reactive or unreactive. Right. So now first we will just talk about these metallic oxides. What's happened when metallic oxides are heated? Right. First, potassium to copper oxides, they are stable to heat. They are stable to what? Heat. But mercury and silver, the oxides, they decompose on heating and give metal and oxygen. Only two sentences you have to learn. First you have to learn this metal activity series, right children, and then you have to learn the few points. If you learn these few points, you can write any chemical reaction, right? Any chemical compound on heating gives you what? So you will learn potassium to copper oxides, they are stable to heat, means they never decompose. But mercury and silver oxides decomposes on heating and give metal and oxygen. For example, mercury oxide on heating gives you what? Mercury and oxygen, while silver oxide on heating gives silver and oxide. Now next is your hydroxides. These hydroxides means from potassium to all these metallic hydroxides. Out of all these metallic hydroxide, potassium and sodium hydroxides are again stable to heat. Means they never decompose on heating. But calcium to copper hydroxide, on heating give metal oxides and water. For example, magnesium, first is your calcium equations already given in your book. Calcium hydroxide on heating gives you calcium oxide and water, right? And this magnesium hydroxide on heating gives you what? Magnesium oxide and water. The same way, aluminum hydroxide on heating gives you what? Aluminum oxide and water. Copper hydroxide on heating gives you copper oxide and water, right? What you will say that potassium to copper hydroxide, these metallic hydroxides on heating gives you metal oxides and water. Now next is your below copper, that is your Hg and up to gold, they are rarely formed hydroxides, right? Now next is your carbonates. Metallic carbonate, especially the sodium and potassium carbonates, are stable to heat. Always remember, sodium and potassium, they both the matters give same type of reactions. So for potassium and sodium carbonate, they are stable to heat, means they never decompose on heating. But calcium to copper carbonate, on heating they give metal oxides and carbon dioxide. For example, zinc carbonate, calcium carbonate on heating gives you what? Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. While zinc after calcium, what is there? That is your magnesium. Magnesium carbonate on heating gives you magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. Then is your zinc. Zinc carbonate on heating gives you zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. Aluminum carbonate on heating gives you aluminum oxide and carbon dioxide. Iron 2 carbonate on heating gives you iron 2 oxide and carbon dioxide, right? But mercury and silver carbonates on heating give metal, carbon dioxide and oxygen. For example, mercury carbonate on heating gives what? Mercury plus 2 carbon dioxide and oxygen. The same way silver carbonate gives silver, carbon dioxide and water. Now next is your nitrates. Potassium and sodium nitrate on heating give metal, nitrite and oxygen. For example, sodium nitrate on heating gives you what? Sodium nitrite and what? Oxygen gas. While potassium nitrate on heating gives potassium nitrite and oxygen gas. Right? Sometime question may ask, give a compound. Name a compound which on heating gives a metallic nitrate and one gas. That is your sodium or potassium nitrate you can give. Right, which on heating gives a metallic nitrite and oxygen gas. While calcium and calcium 2 copper carbonate means calcium carbonate, your magnesium carbonate, zinc carbonate, aluminum carbonate, iron carbonate, copper carbonate, lead carbonate, on heating they give metal oxides, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. For example, magnesium nitrate on heating give you magnesium oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Same way, calcium nitrate on heating gives you what? Calcium oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. Your aluminum nitrate on heating gives you what? Aluminum oxide, then 12 nitrogen dioxide and 3 O2. Just here balancing, 4 aluminum nitrate on heating gives you 2 aluminum oxide, 12 nitrogen dioxide and 3 oxygen. The same way, copper carbonate on heating gives you copper oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. Right? So just question may ask, name a compound which on heating gives metallic oxide and reddish brown gas and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. What is the color of nitrogen dioxide? Reddish brown gas. Right? So these metallic carbonates from calcium to copper carbonates on heating give metallic oxides and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. Now next is your mercury and silver nitrates on heating give metal, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Right? For example, silver nitrate on heating gives silver, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. While your mercury nitrate also gives same mercury, plus nitrogen dioxide, that is your reddish brown gas, and oxygen gas. Thank you, children.